The new 2025 Audi Q6 e-Tron gets a new plasma blue exterior paint paired with the Santos brown interior and gets a premium plus package. Let's talk about this here at Audi Lakeland in Florida and see what this 2025 Q6 is all about. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where we have our first plasma blue and Santos brown Q6 e-Tron, and it has a premium plus package and 20-inch wheel package. We gotta talk about this here at Audi Lakeland in Florida. Do a quick spin around, go inside and out, and we gotta check out the details when it comes to the stickers, options, features, everything you guys need to know for the 2025 model year. So with no further ado, let's check this thing out. A biggest shout out to Audi Lakeland here in Florida for letting me take a spin around this Q6 e-Tron. Now, if you guys want this model or any other model that they have here in their lineup, make sure you guys check the links in the description below for their website link. Their phone number's there as well. You guys can give them a call, check out their inventory, and get this beautifully spec'd Q6 e-Tron off of this lot and in your driveway today. So, of course, we're going to talk about what's underneath the hood when it comes to the Q6 e-Tron, because for an EV, you're going to look for that extra stowage. And we do have a front here today, 2 cubic feet of stowage, and it's partitioned off with plenty of space with that nice deep look. Now, you guys will also see we do have the reservoir opening cap for our windshield washer fluid here as well, and battery terminal connections on this side. Now, as we do when we open up the hood, we talk about performance when it comes to these models. And with the Q6 e-Tron, well, we have a front and rear motor with all-wheel drive, hence the Quattro setup, as you guys would know. That gives us a combined horsepower of 456 horses and 428 pound-feet of torque. Now, with this setup, it's a front and rear direct drive transmission. I mean, just one gear, all right? And that one gear is going to rocket us from 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds, 0 to 100 miles per hour in 12.3 seconds, and a quarter mile time in 13 seconds with a top speed at 130 miles per hour. And when you mention those dimensions on the Q6 e-Tron, we're looking at a wheelbase of 113.7 inches. We have a length at 187.8 inches, a width at 76.3 inches, and a height at 66.6 inches with an overall curb weight of 5,300 pounds. Now we have to talk about this spec. Let's check this out. New color for 2025 we have not seen on the Q6 e-Tron, and that is plasma blue metallic. So that metallic flake is going to show off thanks to the Florida sun, looking brilliant. I love this colorway, especially with the Santos brown you guys are going to see inside. Now, keep in mind, the Q6 e-Tron, fully electric EV, is going to have a closed off front grille when it comes to the design language. We have the Audi range front and center, and that closed off grille will give us integrated sensors with a camera right up front there as well. Now, you guys will see, we do have our DRLs here, and these are our digital DRLs that we have on our Premium Plus package here today that will allow you to do things like this. So we will see these fully illuminated, high beams and low beams and everything like that, because our actual headlights are in this tinted glass right here. It looks like a part of the side blade there, but it is actually your headlamp. So we'll have that illuminated with your fog side blade here. All right, no functional feed through on the grille pattern here, but we do have those nice, sharp, horizontal gloss black pieces that goes into this big gloss black piece all throughout. You guys will also see the plasma blue bumper comes in with the plastic inserts right here into the lower half of the front bumper, where you guys will see our radar and functional feed through there as well. You guys will put it all together with the e-Tron badging and see the front fascia, and it gives off a very sporty look when it comes to this luxury electric SUV. Now, when it comes to the side profile, it's pretty much out of the box when it comes to the styling, but we did add that 20-inch wheel package. So you guys will see the 5 double spoke design wheels when it comes to those arms, and as you guys will see, done in that bright aluminum finish with the Audi range front and center, Bridgestone all season tires to go with it. Now you guys will see the wheel wells are done in plasma blue, same with the side skirt, but we do have an insert done in gloss black with the e-Tron engraving. You guys will also see plasma blue on the mirror caps and door handles, but we have gloss black around the window moldings, B-pillar and C-pillar, and that's standard. Same with the roof rails done in black and gloss black on the shark fin antenna. We do have also the panoramic roof, part of our Premium Plus package, you guys will see, with the nice spoiler here done in plasma blue and that gloss black insert from the window moldings going all the way integrating into the side blades of the spoiler there, looking really good when it comes to the lines, overall profile. Now the rear of the Q6 looks absolutely gorgeous. You guys can see the Audi rings front and center, of course, poking out in white and black. And then we do have the third brake light integrated into the spoiler here, symmetric with the LED light bar, which is the focal point of the rear profile, spanning the length and even wrapping around the sides, as you guys will see. Now you guys will also see the Q6 badge done in black here, as well with the black insert between the bumpers here with the sensors integrated in, and we also have the reflectors and reverse lights right there as well, looking really cool in that design. Again, very seamless and flowy, wraps around and just kind of continuously goes around the vehicle. Now you guys will also see we do have the plastic cladding for the rear diffuser there to obviously help protect that paint, right? And then we do have the integrated sensors in the bumper there as well, making for an overall beautiful look when it comes to the rear of the Q6 e-Tron. Now let's talk about cargo when it comes to the Q6 e-Tron, because we're looking at 30 cubic feet of space when it comes to your overall space with the seats folded up. But if you were to fold down that 40-20-40 rear folding seats up, we're doubling it to 60 cubic feet of space. That is insane. Now we have a couple things back here, as you guys can tell. One of them being a 9.6 kilowatt battery charger or charging plug here on board. All right, we'll talk more about charging in just a moment. You will also see that we do have LED lights on both sides. We do have a cargo strap here, cargo net right here. All right, couple things like our first aid kit. You guys will see that in the sticker breakdown. And then on this side, we have our front plate kit with a cargo net here. We do have an all-weather mat here, Audi branded, to help protect the carpet. But when we lift this up, we do have a little extra stowage underneath, all right, right there, as you guys can see, with our tow hook there and our jack there to get us back on the road safely, right? But we do also have all-season tires, which are run flats, that you shouldn't need a spare tire when it comes to that setup. Now, with that said, you guys will see also an extra LED light right here. And we also have the one-touch close, one-touch lock on the tailgate. What do you guys think when it comes to rear cargo on the Q6 e-Tron? Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, charging. All right, charging on the Q6 e-Tron is quite easy. You have 392 miles of range on a full battery. And we do have that 9.6 kilowatt onboard charger that we saw in the trunk. Now we have two different charging ports, as you guys can see, automatic door. All right, two different charging ports for different kinds of charging. Now, keep in mind when we talk about that 392 miles of range, well, we do have an MPGe that we need to talk about as well. So when it comes to your combined city and highway, we're looking at 99 combined. We're looking at 105 city and 93 for the highway. Now, also keep in mind, when it comes to charging, again, we have a second door. So the second door, it's going to be a different kind of charger. And if you guys want to go, 260 kilowatt fast charging, DC fast charging, you can do that on this side here as well. And with that said, you'll get from 10 to 80% in around 21 minutes. So that's the best way to go when it comes to charging, when it comes to the Q6 e-Tron. Now check out the illumination as promised when it comes to the Q6 e-Tron, because you guys can see we have the turn indicators up top with the digital DRLs, but below we have our low beams and high beams when it comes to our actual headlamp units, looking really cool. I love the dancing DRLs up top per usual. It's just a cool light show. Now you guys will also see in the mirror cap, we do have the amber turn indicator right there in that plasma blue, and then the rear will give us our turn indicators, sequential turn signals there with our LED light bar going across. Again, just giving it an overall cool look and feel when it comes to the illumination of the Q6 e-Tron. Now inside the cabin of the Q6 e-Tron, I kept teasing that Santos brown interior, 52 cubic feet of space. Look at it against the plasma blue. Is this not a cool spec? I love it. Gentleman's spec for sure. You guys will see the seats we have here. All right, done in Santos brown with the gray stitching. The big sunroof right up top there, part of our package, Premium Plus. And we hop inside. We have Audi's digital cockpit, MMI, front and center, 4-spoke design on the steering wheel. Foot on the brake, it's an EV. Foot on the brake, and we press our stop right there, and we're gonna bring it to life. All right, so we're on. So before we get in, let's talk about the door paneling here, because we do have the Bang & Olufsen sound system here. As you guys can see, part of our Premium Plus package with the speaker here, here, and here. We also have our trunk release here. Now, when it comes to the overall door paneling here, you guys will see it is done in Santos brown, wrapped over the bezel of the door handle, done in aluminum, and it goes with the stitching here that flows straight through all the way down to the door card here, where you do also have the armrest done in Santos brown as well. Now, if we close up here, you guys will see that we do also have, well, our touch panel here that's backlit, that will have our lock controls, our low beam controls when it comes to our lighting. We have our mirror controls, seat memory, and we have our child safety locks there as well. This has always been in the Q6, but it's carried over to the new A5 and Q5, just like you see the steering wheel setup and the 11.9-inch instrument cluster with the 14.5-inch infotainment screen. That's all carried over to the new models, started here with the e-Tron models. Now, as we can see, we do have, again, that 4-spoke steering wheel setup. You guys will see once I put it in drive, I can move it around. And I do have some paddle shifters that are mounted to the back of the steering wheel, so you always know where they are. Why we have paddle shifters in an electric vehicle? Regenerative braking, all right? So you guys can do the sensitivity of your regenerative braking by using those paddle shifters. Now, we do have our driver assistance when it comes to our cruise control down here when that's stuck. And then we also have our telescopic steering wheel. Move forward, move backwards, it's power adjust. We can go down and we can go up. We also have lane keep here with our high beam controls, and we do have our windshield washer nozzles here as well. Now, we do have the touch panel here that will show us on the steering wheel our heated seat controls, hands-free controls, and radio controls. To run on the left-hand side, we can control that 11.9-inch digital instrument cluster by pressing view and changing the kind of information that comes up. We can press left and change what's on the left. We can press right and change what's on the right. So depending on how you want to view it all, it is here. Now, mixed in with this Santos brown, you do have a wood grain trim on the dash here with the nice stitching right up top, and then come down to the Santos brown with the gray stitching. Good place for your insurance and registration. That could be there. We do have the 14.5-inch infotainment screen with the Audi MMI system that you guys have known and loved for the past couple of years in the e-Tron models, but they're just now, again, coming to the A5 and the Q5s, and we will see it in the new Q3. Now, you guys will see we have all of our widgets here. One important one is charging, so you guys can see your target charge here is 100%, but if you drag it down, you can drag it down to 80%, and that is your recommended use. Normally, they like to do it 80%. That's why they do the 10 to 80% in 21 minutes. You got your departure time, fast charging time, charging locations. You can do settings, everything like that there as well. But going back to the widgets, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM, you got things like your vehicle, driver accessibility, and everything like that. You guys know this system is very intuitive, easy to use, as you guys can see, customizable. I can drag and drop. I can do things like, hold on, get this back up, slide to the next screen here. I do have driver profiles down here. I do have HVAC automatically linked down here, so it's stuck in place where you guys can always get to your AC or your heating. You can do the heated seats down here. All that good stuff you guys know and love. We do have that Santos brown insert all the way across with the gray stitching, wood grain up at the top, and then we have what is a decorative black insert. All right, so normally we would have, if we had the prestige package, the passenger display that would mimic what you have here, but for your passenger, we can do all the cool stuff like YouTube and Netflix and stuff, but don't have it here because this is the Premium Plus, not the Prestige. Now, keep in mind, we do have a nice glove box under here as well. You guys can see plenty of space there. Down here, we will have our HVAC vents, USB-C plug-ins, 12 volt with extra storage, and our wireless charging plat there. And then you guys will see start, stop here, drive select mode. Drive select will give you balance, dynamic, comfort, and efficiency. You want to pay attention to that when you are using an EV. We do have hazard buttons here, traction off, and our radio controls here with our cup holders here, and that's nice gloss black setup with the Santos brown side blades there. You guys can see on each side. All right, we also have drive mode selector between drive, neutral, and reverse. Reverse will bring up the backup camera, as you guys can see there. But if I press park, all right, backup camera's gone. I can bring it back up just by sitting here by pressing that button there, bringing up your backup camera and sensors there. Now we can also bring up our driver assistance by pressing that button there, and we have all of our driver assistance things there as well. Now keep in mind, we do have the armrest here as well, down in Santos brown. Open that up. Plenty of space down there because we don't have a transmission tunnel, so yeah. And then again, letting in all that natural light, that panoramic roof. Up top, you have the controls for that, where you have one-touch closed sunshade and the glass right there with that toggle there. Rear for the dome lights. We got the floodlights, everything like that. Settings, SOS up top. Digital rear view mirror with home link there. And then we have our visor and mirror with the light there. All good things inside of this 2025 Q6, done in Santos brown in the interior. I love this spec. Now in the rear of the Q6 e-Tron, we have 47 cubic feet of space with the Santos brown and gray stitching when it comes to the interior seating, just like up front. Looking gorgeous. Now, what's good about this is that 47 cubic feet of space means a flat floor because we have no transmission tunnel, so you guys can sit three very comfortably back here. As you guys can see, my knee wiggle room is ample, and we do have the backrest with the cargo net right there. Same on the passenger side as well. We have our climate vents, HVAC vents there. We do also have our LCD screen for our HVAC, heated seats there as well. And you guys will see we do have USB-C plugins all the way down there at the bottom. Now, keep in mind, we do have an armrest here with our cup holders there as well. Big panel roof letting in that natural lighting. And on the door paneling here, you guys will see the Bang & Olufsen sound system right there with the speaker there, down here as well. You guys will also see nice integrated from obviously the door handle bezel here all the way through to the door cards. Integrated into the armrest is that Santos brown interior with the gray stitching, looking really cool how it's all molded together. I love the way that they designed the door. Close her up, and this is a great spot to be inside of the Q6 e-Tron. Now let's break down the sticker of the 2025 Audi Q6 e-Tron with its plasma blue exterior paint, because we're looking at a starting price of $63,800. But after our additional options in our $1295 destination charge, we're looking at a total price of $72,310. Now, how do we get there? Well, keep in mind our plasma blue metallic exterior paint is $595, but our Santos brown interior, that's included free of charge. Now, we do have the Premium Plus package at $4,800 that gives us adaptive cruise assist, animation for the headlights and tail lamps, augmented reality head-up display, Bang & Olufsen sound system with 3D sound, comfort preconditioning, dynamic interaction light, heated steering wheel with hands-on detection, heated rear seats, headlight washers, LED headlights plus the digital DRL, LED interior lighting plus package, and a panoramic sunroof with the top view camera system and USB power delivery. Now we also have that 20-inch wheel package with our 20-inch 5 double arm wheels and all-season run flat tires. Now we have the Audi Guard protection kit at $340 and the Audi beam rings at $295 with the wheel lock kit at $130 and the first aid kit at $55. Everything else you see here though comes standard when it comes to technical, comfort and convenience, and safety and convenience with the warranty at 4 years, 50,000 miles. Make sure you guys check the link in the description for the full sticker breakdown of the 2025 Audi Q6 e-Tron for Audi Lakeland. So at $72,310, what are you guys feeling about this beautifully blue and brown spec 2025 Audi Q6 e-Tron? Drop those comments down below. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, well, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. But also make sure you guys check the links down in the description below for Audi Lakeland's website link, because we also have their phone number there as well. You guys can check out their inventory and get these beautiful cars off of this lot. And I was doing the streets today. And make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel, but click that notification bell so you don't miss one video. And we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.